Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please, if you will hit that subscribe button, it's free to you, but helps my channel get noticed and grow. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. As you can see, I had a huge pile of shoes, and now it looks like this new shelf. I organized them and I made this shelf. So let's get right into it and you'll see exactly how I did this. Okay, so I had this bench that I made, like 10 years ago. And it was kind of too wide and it was too short for my new table that I made a couple of years ago. This was only 4 feet long and my table is 7 feet long, and this is 16 inches wide, which is just really kind of too wide to be sitting on. It feels like your feet are off the ground, whatever. So I thought, you know what? I made a new bench. You can see the video from Power Up Collab a couple of weeks ago. I can put the link of that in my description box, and you can go see how I made my new farmhouse bench that is now in my dining room. So this, I just took it apart. Now, if I've ever said before about varnishes and stuff, this was done with an oil-based polyurethane, and it yellowed, and that is normal for that to yellow, and I am not a fan of that yellow look, especially when my table is a farmhouse table and now the new bench is a farmhouse, and my husband asked me to make a new one. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, is make a new one and as soon as I get, like, maybe next month. So as you can see, I'm just starting to sand these pieces. I pulled them up. They weren't hooked together. They were just hooked to the base. So it was easy once I took the legs off. I'm using 60 grit sandpaper, and then I switched to 120, which gives you a much finer sanding job. So I'm just getting this all done, and then the rest of the wood that I am using, well, it's all reclaimed from a bench, from a piano, from pallets, just extra wood I've got laying around, and end up making this shelf. I saw a picture on Pinterest, and I will show you that picture. You can see how it's a little different, but here is the picture. So this is the one that I saw, and so I just created my own pattern, a little bit different from that, and that's where I got this. And so as you can see, I'm just working away at getting this all done. Okay, this is the challenge that is called What Would You Make? I am the host, one of the hosts, with Zana from OK at Home, and our guest host is Marika from Marika Creations. She's awesome. You'll definitely want to check out her channel. Her and Zana's channel links will be down in my description box, as well as the playlist and some other interesting information, and you're not going to want to miss all the other creators, so go check it out. Now let's get back to now this is the shelf all put together. Now it looks rough right now because I said this is all reclaimed wood, but when it's finished, it doesn't, you can't tell. So I slanted the shelving, and I put a shelf on top. The other one did not have a shelf on top, so I have some boots, and I wanted to make sure that I had a place to put my boots that was not on the floor, because this is not in my closet. It is right outside my closet, next to my closet, but it's in my bedroom, which means the doggos, they're the doggy and the little Ricey, can get to him, and that's what I don't want. I don't let him in my room except for at night. The problem is he goes right over there to it as soon as we come in the room. So I don't want him chewing up my shoes or my boots. And that's why I went ahead and made this. Now I put a primer on it, and then I painted it white. And this white paint is from Walmart, and it's pre-mixed. So you don't have to, get it. It's already done. It's right off the shelf. And I'm just covering it. Now, I gave it 2 coats, but some of the wood that I used was from my old piano that I took apart. And I sanded it. The problem is when I painted it white, it turned orange. Yellowish orange. So after 2 coats and dealing with that, I let it dry, and I put polyurethane over it to seal it, and then I repainted it with 2 coats, and you can't tell that color. The yellowish orange color was no longer coming through. So in that bottom part, you can tell was from where the petals were. Okay, it's all finished. You cannot tell it wasn't the same wood. And I am just figuring out exactly where I needed it. And then I'm going to show you, I have a stud finder that I use to find the studs. Now, I also have a measuring tape, and I kind of show you, I don't know if you can see. Every 16 inches is like a diamond. Okay, that is a normal stud. So studs are 16 inches on point. So, and that's what I'm showing you right there. So anytime you can find one stud, usually unless the owner or the maker or whatever, the builder didn't do it right, unless it had to be closer because you got close to a door or whatever, it should be 16 inches on point. So it's easier, that helps you. So I had to find the first one, and then I could measure over, and I pretty much knew where the other stud was. Now I wanted to go straight through the shelves and put the screws straight into the studs. Now I used 3.5 inch all-purpose screws so that it went in and really secured it, so that those shelves weren't going anywhere. They would have fallen forward because they're on carpet, and because it's a little bit top heavy. So I'm just setting it where I need to do the screws. I'm going to screw the hole in, and then I'm going to put a pilot hole in, and then I'm going to put the screws right straight through it. So then I can start putting all my shoes on here. Okay, and here I am putting all my shoes and my boots on this shelf. It turned out amazing. It was the perfect size. You can see how I had the shelf up on top for my boots to sit up there, and I used pool noodles from the Dollar Tree down inside of them to keep them standing up so they weren't flopping over. I absolutely love this. So now my shoes are in boots that are not laying in a big pile on the floor. So here is the final reveal. I hope you guys like it. Like I said, if you have any questions, ask away. I'll let you know how any instructions or anything, as well as the paint that I used or whatever. So you all have the most blessed week. Don't forget to call somebody today and tell them you love them. It might be exactly what they need to hear. Also, don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.